3 videos in 3 weeks. That is a new feat for us on this channel. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In case you guys are new here, my name is Rory. In today's video, we got a ton on the schedule for Elevate, and so I'm going to be taking you guys along for that. It's going to be a busy day. We're driving from Tacoma to Seattle, from Seattle down to Portland, potentially staying the night for another day in Portland, then making the trek back up to Tacoma. Today and tomorrow, we're going to be heading to the Functional Fabric Fair in Portland. It's a once-a-year thing. They do a global tour that they travel across. I think the most recent one was in Munich, Germany, which would be a lot cooler to go to than Portland. But yeah, so this is the first one I've ever been to. I think it's like the 3rd time they're doing it in Portland. There's going to be all the industry leaders in the textile and fabric space. So it's awesome for a clothing brand like myself with Elevate to go meet people within the industry, see what's new and trending for fall, winter 23 and spring, summer 24. Specifically with color palettes, the way people are sewing, constructing the items together, what's new in the design industry, different ways to do applications of graphics or branding and stuff like that. So gonna go and meet as many people as I possibly can, try and grow the brand, try and grow our connections, and just see if we can find some new awesome things that we can start to incorporate into our catalog for you guys. So I'm gonna take you guys along for that, but before we can go do any of that fun stuff, we gotta go to class. So today I have international business up at UW, and we just have a white paper that we have to present as well for my group project. So let's go do that right now. Class complete. We got out a little bit early today, which is super nice. Just went over to a spot on campus called the Mill, where it's basically a area where students can do sewing machines, t-shirt printers, print stickers, embroidery, CNC machining, 3D printing, literally everything you could possibly think of that a student would want to do. And I was going to print some business cards and stuff just so I have extras, but they don't have thick paper, so we weren't able to pull that off, but it's all good. Gonna hit the road down to Tacoma now, cook up some food for lunch real quick because I didn't bring meal prep, throw my stuff in a bag, and we're hitting the road to Portland. Secured the goods for the road. Never had this sour pink lemonade flavor, so I'll let you know how it goes. Welcome to Portland, the poor man's version of Seattle, except it's raining way more than it normally does up in Seattle. Day 1 complete. So far, it's been an awesome experience. I only got to show up for the final hour just because of traffic and everything with school and waiting on some things to finish drying to get down here to actually try and source certain fabrics and everything like that from some of the partners that were down here. So had a late start to the day, but still made the most of it with the hour. You know, honestly, it was good that I got down here at the time that I did because it was a little bit quieter in the exhibit hall, and it gave me time to just walk every single row and see what kind of vendors were there and what caught my eye, because I was trying to do that beforehand online, but there was just so many and they all have very generic names, and so you can't actually see what they're going to have for products or anything like that unless you do a super deep dive on their website. And even then, most of the stuff with some of the vendors that I saw didn't actually even have certain things that they brought for their samples or their displays. So overall it was sweet. There's a lot of really big brands, manufacturers there. So one of the companies that produces Loa's boots, some of Patagonia's manufacturers and supplier partners, some of Vori clothing, or whatever the name is of that legging and athletic wear brand. One of their partners was there. So a ton of great resources to check out. Super awesome opportunity to network. They have a happy hour after the event's over to just meet with a ton of the people that you saw and talked to at the booths, and just try and make connections in the industry. It's something that I have been wanting to do for a while. I've always gone to conferences like this just to try and network and meet with other people and learn from people's experiences in different industries and stuff. Up in Seattle at the Seattle Convention Center. This is my first one down here at the Oregon one. It's an awesome venue, but it's cool to finally be able to do it for my own company and get down here for Elevate and actually try and make some partners and build some business relationships and just try and grow the brand. Growing a startup is hard and it takes time. Like, we're at such an early stage of the business right now, from where we want to be goals wise by the end of this year and just the next 10 years. And so looking up to the companies that I do and the people that are working and growing those businesses, they're going out to events like this. I get a lot of inspiration from their brand and just the way that they run things and their growth and trajectory. It's inspiring. So seeing them take their techs and their design leads and attend these events and get out there and network definitely helped to push me to research events like this, see what's in my area, and try and make the most of the opportunities that I have available. So right now we're such an early stage startup. Like I just said, I'm doing all the inventory and everything like that at my house, and all the orders are processed at my house, and just bootstrapping this thing and trying to make it happen one day at a time. And your guys' support only does that, and we appreciate every bit of it that you guys have done. We're trying to do this for you to make awesome clothes for you, but just more importantly than that, just help you in any way we can and to connect with you. So thank you so much for the support that you guys have given us so far. It is beyond appreciated, and we hope that we can continue to provide value for you in any way that we can, whether it's through the content, whether it's through the videos on YouTube showing behind the scenes of the brand in case you're looking to start your own brand in the future, and you can learn from our mistakes and what we've done wrong and what we've done right to help expedite you along that process. And also just through the clothing that we make. We're trying to make clothing for everyone and create a holistic approach to the outfits that you wear, so you can have something that you can wear to work and athleisure and loose business casual setting, but also have clothes that you actually want to wear once you're off work and want to go train in. So that's enough rambling. I think I just did 5 minutes of it, and I told myself I was going to keep this YouTube video a little bit shorter just because it's me at the conference by myself. But we're about to go get some food right now. I am freaking starving and I'm getting tired, as you can see with my droopy eyes. So gonna get some food, gonna get a lift on at the hotel gym, and maybe do a little bit of networking because we're 3 minutes away from the convention center and there's like every person that was at the venue downstairs in the lobby right now. So we'll see what we can stir up for conversation, and I'll see you guys whenever I see you.
Down.
All right, it's ultra late right now, 9:30. I went out and got some food right near the hotel at this like fast food place. Just got some grilled chicken there. Still hungry, so that's not really gonna tie me over. We'll scrounge something up. I brought a bunch of food down from the house on the way down here for this trip, but just gonna get a quick workout in and then go to bed and then wake up super early and get another workout in and potentially a run depending on how the weather's looking for tomorrow before we go to the conference, and then have a busy day there. And then we're gonna get some dinner with a old army buddy that I haven't seen in a long time, so it'll be good to catch up with him before we make the trek back up home. We're just gonna hit a total body pump workout basically, or just a bro workout, so pretty much everything upper body. It's a decent little setup in here. They got a lot of new stuff, so decent dumbbells, some of the rowers, cable machine, and some box jumpy thing over there that we're not going to use at all. So cue the workout edit. Let's go.
Tell me, is it clear that I still wanna be? I see you denying when I know that I made it clear. I want you to know that I'll be close through the darkest when the sky is getting bright. I'll hold you and never let you go when you're falling. I'll be closer.
I spilled dirt bike brake oil all over my Metcons, so I've washed them twice already and there is no getting rid of the smell. Let's go hit back and some riding on the spin bike. Workout complete. Did 10 miles on the spin bike, and let me tell you, this hotel's gym has one of the hardest spin bikes I've done in a long time. The ones at LA Fitness where I used to work out are super beat, so like 15 or level 15 on that spin bike, you're cruising. As where this one, the resistance was absolutely insane. So just did 10 miles and burned almost 700 calories doing it because the resistance was so high, but ended up finishing off with some back. I'm freaking starving right now, so gonna go get some food, gonna get some Denny's, which I'm super excited about. So gotta get showered up, pack up my stuff to get ready for checking out a little later on after we get back, and then getting ready to the conference because it's 7 o'clock right now. Probably can't see that, it's still pitch black out. Conference starts at 9, it goes till 5 today, and it's gonna be a super busy day for me today just because I'm gonna be at the conference trying to meet and network and talk to as many people as I can, like I said last night, but also I have school today, so I'm gonna be missing my 2 classes, unfortunately, which are the first class that I've missed all quarter. But I think it's a fair sacrifice for this event. But we also have 2 group projects that are basically due this week and next week, so not the best timing. Gonna be hopping on Zoom calls for yard sale and my group projects in between the conference, which sucks because it's taken away from the time. But it is what it is, and when you sign up for all these things all at once, you gotta make it work and make it balance. So that's kind of the rambled version of what the day is going to be like. I can barely even hear right now for whatever reason. It's like my ears need to pop, but they won't pop. And then I felt like I've been crazy amped up on caffeine the entire workout, probably because I had half a Ghost right before I went to bed last night. So I didn't really sleep the greatest and went to bed at 10 something, got up at 4. But overall, it's going to be a good day. We're going to go get some super high cholesterol, bad food at Denny's, even though we're trying to eat clean on a cut, which is exactly what my body needs with all that caffeine and my heart pounding way out of control compared to normal. So let's go. I'm about to head out for breakfast right now. Just wanted to give you guys an ultra sneak peek of one of the latest shirts that we have dropping for Elevate with the racer drop. The only people that have seen this so far are our Discord group members, everyone that's part of the GRP group, which is free to join. Link is in my YouTube description or our Instagram story highlights. This is our core piece of the Elevate drop. Allie, our graphic designer, absolutely crushed this. The racer drop is themed around all forms of racing, not just motorsports, but this is our core piece that we're launching in conjunction with a Las Vegas F1 race, which is the first time it's ever happening in Vegas, and it's a street course at night on the 18th or 19th this month, which we were actually going to try and go down to and do some of our marketing campaigns and do a little pop-up down there to coincide with the event going off. But tickets are freaking crazy. The minimum price for a ticket like weeks ago was $3,000. Doesn't look like we were going to be making it out to that. We're either going to go to that or Complex Con, but just with how schedules are aligning with school and other drops that are coming right after this one, doesn't look like it will be. But Allie, again, absolutely crushed this design. I sent her some very basic mock-ups and just some sketches of what I had in mind, and we were able to come up with a design that we're super stoked on. Also, this blank that I have on right now with the shirt, we're deciding if we're going to do this blank or a different one, but this is the stock lot blanks are obviously cheaper, and we want to do an acid wash black, so they have one like that. So we're deciding if we want to do that because we are such an early stage startup and save costs for some of the later drops that we have coming. Quality is absolutely insane on that blank as well. It's just we got to custom decide the exact wash, the acid wash look. So we went with the acid wash level 3 with this one, so it has a different tone and looks way more vintage, but doesn't have the super gray streaky stripes through it that you see in some of the other acid wash ones. So we'll see what we go with. It's a significant price difference depending on which way we go, so we'll be able to take that money and put it into some of our bigger items that are coming, specifically in the pants department. Just got back from Denny's and I am super freaking full. I'm gonna sit down and let this food settle a little bit. The conference doesn't open for another 20 minutes or so I'm gonna hop on the iPad right now and just go through the vendor list again. Now that I have a good idea of it, I'm gonna actually build out a list of vendors that I wanna talk to and meet with. So gonna do that right now before it opens up, and then we can get in there and maximize our time. You can finally see out the window now. It's where the Portland Trailblazers play. Yeah, that works. Taking a quick lunch break for the conference right now. I just wrapped up talking to a bunch of vendors and just making connections like we said we were going to try and get out there and do. Met some awesome people so far, specifically for some upcoming flannels, some joggers that we're working on with the streetwear base with the Sentinel jogger. And also the tank top that I built the prototype of that I posted on my personal Instagram that I just wanted to make with some random fabric that I found. Trying to source that fabric at a cheap cost with the manufacturers that are here. So I've never been to anything like this before, like I've probably said a bunch already in the video. So going to a conference like this, it's definitely an interesting experience because you don't know what the right questions are to ask. You don't know what questions to ask entirely. I have a really good understanding for the most part, but I also will then see people that are designers for like a Nike or a REI or a Patagonia that know the manufacturers that are already going to be here, and go straight to those people and have clear-cut things that they're looking to do from a sourcing and product development standpoint that I just don't have. So that just comes with experience and growing the brand and learning more about the textile industry entirely. So glad I came. It's been an awesome experience so far. Taking a quick break for lunch with the buddy, and then we're gonna head back to it and try and meet some more people. Specifically, when we go back, I'm gonna try and learn more about some canvas and cotton-based products to make for some street pants that we're trying to finalize for 2024, 2025, and then also trying to nail down the flannel and then some athletic tanks. This conference has a series, and so being that we're in the Pacific Northwest, this one is outdoors, winter sports, and athleisure, which definitely applies for yard sale. And so able to pull a lot of information from that, but also elevate as well with the Sentinel collection and just making a lot of the minimalist products. So there also are manufacturers here that make skate and just streetwear fashion. So I'm able to find a lot of people to talk to. One of the really cool parts about this entire convention as well is the hardware aspect of it. And so I was able to talk to a few companies that make some crazy high quality zippers, hardware, finishings, all of that. So that definitely will be huge, because you can source that stuff and then you can send it to your manufacturer that you're already working with and have them use the exact components you want, instead of getting sample products with finishings, trims, and hardwares that you don't necessarily want. So gonna go get this food and then we're getting back to it. It is so much hotter in the convention center today than it was yesterday. Yesterday I was in a jacket and a flannel and a t-shirt and had my heavy ass backpack on, and I was chilling. Today I look like just an awkward person who doesn't know how to network and talk with people, because every time I go to talk to a person at the event, I am pouring in sweat because it's so much hotter. They must have kicked the heaters on or whatever, but it's a wrap on Functional Fabric 2023. Had a super long day driving around, going to check out all the vendors and talking to everyone. It's time to hit the road home. We'll see you when we get there. That's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys liked seeing the behind the scenes of Functional Fabric 2023, going down there with Elevate and trying to talk to some vendors and just source some new fabrics, meet some new connections in the industry. If you guys found value in this video, be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to stay tuned for the next one and find the line.